Good morning, student. My name is Hassan Lawal Adamu. I'm a member of Group 19. Together with me is Zainab Muhammad and Ali Mashud. And our topic of discussion today is material processing. By the end of this lesson, students should be able to identify, classify, and describe properties of wood, metals, and ceramics. Now, introduction. Man is always in search of new materials and new ways of making things. In your homes, you will notice that many household items are made from wood, metals, ceramics, glass, plastic, and clay. Items such as tables, buckets, bowls, plates, chairs, etc. are made from different materials. It is important that at this point you will also learn about how to identify and classify these materials. You will also learn about their properties. Knowledge of the properties of materials will help you to choose the right materials for the right job during your project activities. Now, identification of materials. This is the process of recognizing a class of material from other class of the same materials and or a material from other materials. You can identify wood, metals, and ceramics on their physical properties. Now, it is important that you are able to identify wood from other materials and one type of wood from another type. We use color, appearance, weight, hardness, leaves, and seeds of trees to identify wood. There are two types of wood, namely hardwood and softwood. Examples of hardwood are mahogany, afara, obeche, mansonia, oak, and iroko. Pine, cedar, semidoloro are examples of properties of wood. We have hardwood and softwood. The hardwood it is dark in color. The softwood is not heavy. It has complex cellular structure. That's the hardwood, and the softwood it has lighter color. The hardwood is heavy, while the softwood is easy to work on. Now, identification of metals. Metals can be identified by their physical properties. Metals are natural materials found in rocks. Which contains metals are called ores. An ore is made up of metal and some non-metals compound called gangue. For example, metals do not break when they are pressed, hammered, or rolled into sheets, whereas other materials like wood, ceramics, and plastics will break. Another way to identify metals from other materials is that most metals are heavier than other materials such as wood, plastic, and rubber. Metals can be grouped into two main classes, namely ferrous and non-ferrous metals. Ferrous metals can be identified with magnet because they are attracted to magnet. Non-ferrous metals are not usually attracted by magnet. Ferrous metals will rust when exposed to air and water. Non-ferrous metal will not rust. Examples of ferrous metals are milled steel, that's they are used in making gates, car bodies, etc. Examples of non-ferrous metals are aluminium, zinc, gold, brass, bronze, silver, copper, etc.
I am by name Habib Zainab Mohammed. Properties of metals. Malleability. Metals are malleable, that is, they do not break when they are pressed, hammered, or rolled into sheets. Duct- Ductile. Ductility. Some metals can be stretched into thin wires. Such metals are said to be ductile, e.g., aluminium and copper. Sound. Metals give a sonorous sound when struck. Other materials like wood, rubber, plastic do not give such sound. By sonorous, we mean that metals have a pleasant, full, deep sound. High relative density. This refers to the weight of the metals. Most metals are heavier than other materials such as wood, plastic, and rubber. Toughness. Toughness of metal refers to the ability to withstand physical shock or bending without breaking, e.g. steel used for building houses and bridges. Hardness. This means resistance to penetration. Metals which are hard can withstand cutting or stretching by other metals, e.g. tool steel. Brittleness. Some metals can easily break or crack when they are mistakenly dropped or struck. Such metals are said to be brittle. Example, cast iron. Cast iron is used for making major parts of bench and surface plates. Conductivity. This is the property that allows or electricity to pass through a material easily. For example, aluminum is a very good conductor of electricity. Identification of ceramic. You can identify materials through their properties. Ceramic is a material made of clay and cement that has been made permanently hard by heat.
My name is Aliu Moshood. Ceramics break easily when dropped or hit on something. Other materials like wood, metal, plastic, and rubbers do not. Ceramics are also resistant to high temperature. Properties of ceramics. Ceramics are heat resistant. They do not allow heat pass through easily. Brittle, Ig, they break easily. Heavy and resistant to corrosion. They do not rust. Ceramics are used in producing things, and this property apply to the advantages in the process. We therefore use ceramics in making the following bakery. Bakery ovens, furnace, brick, tiles, teacup, plate, and flower vase sculpture. Electric plug, sink, unit, wash base, toilet, etc. In summary and conclusion, wood and metals are the commonest and the most widely used material for producing household items and for construction work. You can differentiate between hardwood and softwood by comparing their weight, appearance of their leaves, and seed. Metals are found or produced in the following items: rod, bars, plate, white, etc.
My name is, in conclusion, my name is Hassan from Group 19. Um, Thank you for listening.